Happy Friday. It's been a hard week. I wished on Tuesday and Wednesday that there was something I felt called to write to you that might be helpful or comforting in some way. And I just didn't have anything. Um, like many or most of you, I have felt um, devastated. I've been grieving. It's felt hard. But one of the things I've learned over the years is that sometimes when something terrible happens, I have something to say, and sometimes I don't. I also want to lift up. I know what I always hear at times like these is there will be those among you who feel really knocked down and overwhelmed by everything that's broken in our world, and and you ask me, am I overreacting? This doesn't feel good. Is am I reacting wrong? And there are those among you who don't feel knocked down, who of course are sad from what happened, but feel able to go about daily life, and that you too wonder, is there something wrong with me? Should I be feeling different? And so what I just want to say today is that however you are feeling this week is an okay and right way to be feeling. It's okay to feel in touch with your resilience and your ability to continue about daily life. It is equally okay to feel knocked down and overwhelmed. So many things, so many bad things happen so often and so regularly right now in our world that sometimes we're going to feel more impacted, sometimes we're going to feel less impacted. And I don't think we need to overanalyze that. Just, it is what it is. So as always, be gentle with yourselves, however you're feeling. The news coming yesterday was, I was feeling more impacted yesterday than I was earlier in the week, reading more about what the police were and weren't doing, the relationship of the police in that Texas community to the Texas community has not been good, and those kinds of things. So on Wednesday and Thursday, we'll see what happens today, but both days in the afternoon, I suddenly felt really tired, and I took a nap. So I guess there could be other reasons for that, but I was just really feeling like the news and what's going on in the world was taking up some emotional energy, some physical energy, and I feel very fortunate to be able to nap for about 15 minutes. I know some of you lay down and it might be a couple of hours, and that's more disruptive to daily routine, so not always as easy to incorporate. But just stay tuned in with yourself. Your body may want more food. You may need more rest. Please be sure to be drinking water. All of those things just to tune in and take care of ourselves. As one of you wrote me, you're looking forward to Sunday, to being in our community together. And that is one of the things that Sunday is for us to lean on each other and comfort each other from the travails of our lives. So I too am looking forward to Sunday together. I do always have something to say. I do just want to lift up. Please be careful of the narrative of that the shooter was bullied and had a difficult home life and possibly mental illness. Those things may be true, and we want to have compassion for the shooter as Unitarian Universalists. We don't wish anyone to, of course, cause so much harm and then themselves kill themselves. It's all terrible at every level. And there are many people who are bullied, who have difficult home lives, who live with mental illness, who do not become shooters, mass shooters, and who do not harm themselves either. So, yeah, just be careful of that narrative. I haven't read up a lot on what we know and don't know about mass shooters. We would know more if they didn't so often kill themselves. So we don't have so much a chance to learn more. It does seem like the one thing we know is it is And I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. I'm not an expert, but I mean, it does seem like it's an overwhelmingly male uh, issue. So, anyway, just be mindful of that. Um, and then with everything else going on, we are having a COVID surge. We're starting to hear about it in the news and from our government officials. So be aware of that. Be aware that, there are we don't know as much about variants as we knew about the original, the first version of the virus. So consider your risk factors as you evaluate what you do. And also, it's voting time. So if you haven't opened up your ballot and taken a look at it, it's time to start thinking about voting and make sure we get our ballots turned in on time. Hugs and love to each of you. Hang in there. Take care.